It was an emotional day in court for two Toledo families. A mother spoke out as a judge sentenced two men who kidnapped and killed two teenagers in December of 2022.
We want to get out to Megan Hartnett. She was in court this morning when the two men were sentenced for being involved in the murder and kidnapping of two Toledo teens. Megan, one of the teens' moms, spoke in court today. What did she have to say?
Kaylee, Dan, the mother of Kyshawn Pittman spoke, and through tears she described how her life has changed, as well as her daughter's. She says that she now has to be strong for herself and her daughter as her son's killers go to prison for life.
It's hereby ordered that they serve as to count 2, life without parole, and as to count 3, 15 years to life.
Brent, Kohlhoffer, and Charles Walker were found guilty of the murders and kidnappings of Kamarion Wilder and Kyshawn Pittman in May. The two boys went missing in December of 2022 after attending a birthday party at Maumee Bay State Park. Prosecutors say the boys were asked to leave and went to a home where they were confronted about a theft, a confrontation that led to them being bound and beaten. Witnesses say the boys were then led to Kohlhoffer and Walker.
They took the boys from Maumee alive, and at some point one was strangled and one was killed by some means that was a lack of oxygen, is what our coroner said. They were put in the trunk, killed, and then their bodies burned in a house fire.
The boys were found almost 2 weeks later in a burned down vacant house. A report from the coroner's office suggests the boys were killed before the fire at the house. Kohlhoffer and Walker are just 2 of 11 people charged in relation to the boys' murders and kidnappings.
This process can hopefully bring the families some justice and finally show Brent Kohlhoffer and Charles Walker that they can't do whatever they want.
Both defense attorneys say they plan on appealing the decision. Dan?
Megan, this case has been really interesting because 11 people charged. It's mind-boggling. 2 today. You said, what's happening with the others?
Some of those people have already been convicted of obstructing justice, and 2 of them have taken pleas. The trial for Gabriel Garcia, who is charged with 2 counts of murder and 2 charges of kidnapping, is set to start on June 10th. Reporting in Toledo, Megan Hartnett, WTOL 11.
All right, thanks, Megan. This is a story we've been following since 2022 when it happened. You can read more about the case on our website.